Hello, Sharee here from Ashima Living. I'm a naturopath, yoga and mindfulness instructor specializing in natural solutions for anxiety. And today I wanted to talk about 3 big mistakes I often see anxiety sufferers make when they're looking for a solution. So number 1, trying to escape anxiety. Now, let me preface this. I've suffered from anxiety myself. I know how horrifically awful it is, and any natural, sane reaction is to try to escape from that unpleasant feeling. However, the problem with this is by simply trying to escape, it often generates more anxiety. We become so resistant to the sensations of anxiety and so kind of distressed about the anxiety itself that it actually kind of doubles and triples the anxiety. We become anxious about our anxiety, which is not helpful at all. The other thing is, I really view anxiety as a messenger that is trying to tell us something somewhere is off balance, is out of kilter, and it's the body's way of trying to get our attention. So I take a very holistic view. I believe the message could be coming from the physical body. There are many physical factors behind anxiety, things like gut dysfunction, hormonal imbalance, nutrient deficiencies, just to name a few. There can be more psychological factors. So often when we are not addressing deeply held emotions that need to be processed, like grief, sadness, anger, this can be a trigger, or there can be psychological triggers to do with external stresses in our lives. And by trying to just escape that anxiety, we're kind of shooting the messenger without decoding the very important message that anxiety can contain for us, that's showing us something somewhere is out of balance. And for many people, it's a combination. There's a combination of physical, mental, emotional, and lifestyle factors. That's my first big mistake I see, is simply trying to outrun or escape anxiety without decoding that very important message that it holds for us. Mistake number 2 I see, similar to the first one with trying to escape anxiety, the next kind of natural reaction is to look for a short-term quick fix. For many people, this can be going down the route of medication, which definitely can be helpful for some people in the short term. It can definitely help symptomatically with reducing symptoms. As you're probably aware, there can be serious concerns with taking anti-anxiety medication long term. Most of these medications have not been studied for safety or efficacy beyond 6 to 12 weeks, but many are prescribed longer than that. And there can be quite serious side effects. They can stop working in the long term. Anxiety can come back worse, and there is the risk with some of them of quite serious addiction as well. But most importantly, similar to my first point, by taking that short-term quick fix approach to just try to nullify the anxiety symptoms, again, we're robbing ourselves of this opportunity to really dig deep into what this anxiety means, to decode the message and to address the underlying root cause, as well as to develop the skills to manage anxiety, the cognitive skills, the emotional skills, and to really figure out again what these deeper imbalances could be. And the third mistake I see many anxiety sufferers make when looking for a solution to their anxiety is relying on health professionals who have a one-size-fits-all approach. And this is definitely not the fault of the anxiety sufferers, as unfortunately this is very much the medical model that we have in today's society. But relying on practitioners who, let's say it's a medical doctor who simply views anxiety in every single person as a chemical imbalance in the brain, which interestingly is actually just a theory that hasn't been proven, or whether it's seeing a counsellor who simply believes every single case of anxiety is unresolved childhood trauma. The fact is, if they're not addressing this particular person with anxiety with an individualistic approach, in other words, taking a very thorough, in-depth case history and taking an individualistic approach to management and treatment, then for a lot of people this treatment falls short. So it's really important to find a practitioner who has a more holistic view and is willing to spend the time to uncover the unique set of causes and triggers in each patient's anxiety, because it absolutely varies from one person to the next. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm a naturopath, yoga and mindfulness meditation instructor specializing in natural solutions to anxiety. And through my integrated mental health framework, I like to take a holistic approach to uncover the root causes behind each person's anxiety and to address both the physical side of it through clinical nutrition and herbal medicine, as well as the mental emotional side of it with mindfulness, lifestyle and behavior change and stress reduction. So if you'd like to learn more about this approach, as well as find some free resources to help you overcome anxiety naturally, please check out my website, ashimaliving.com. Take care.